Hi! Hi everybody! Am I audible and visible? Am I streaming? Can you see me? Please let me know in the chat if you can see me and hear me. It would be a great help to me. Okay, hi guys! Ma'am, come back to Menti. Ah, you don't have to call me ma'am. Okay, hello! Hello, can you see me? Hi Sakshi! Hi Ashita! How are you? Okay, Aditi and Deepika are twin sisters. Well, hello Aditi and Deepika, how are you? Hi Chavi, if you're here. Is Mansi, Nikhil, are you guys here? Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to Unacademy. I wasn't there yesterday and I really missed you guys because I was a little bit sick. And so I couldn't take classes, I couldn't take my 1 o'clock class, and I was just like, oh, my kids, I miss my kids. How are you? Krishna, I wrote your name, Drashti. That's your name. Hi, Drashti. How are you? I am learning all of your names, and by the end of this week, I think I should know the names of the regulars. So please keep coming to class and please keep typing in the chat and letting me know who you are. वेलकम टू अन अकेडमी. आज हम लोग ज्योग्राफी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि बहुत लोगों ने बोला कि ऑल राइट बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोगों ने हिस्ट्री कर ली है, अब हमको ज्योग्राफी पढ़नी है. तो आज हम लोग ज्योग्राफी का पहला चैप्टर करेंगे which is the earth, our planet. And I love this chapter because it's just like, haha, here's your address, your full real address. And before we address that, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can ace your school with Unacademy Plus. ये तो आपको पता ही है. But you can get a flat 10% off if you get an Unacademy subscription and unlock new features using my code. And you all know my code SW01. So if you want to write it in the chat, you can. I'm not stopping you. All right. Aha, let's see. If you use my code to get anything from Unacademy, then it means that you're supporting me directly and showing me love, as this heart may convey to you. Why am I talking about all these things? Well, I am your educator and my name is Swati. You don't have to call me ma'am, just Swati is fine. And I'll be teaching you social studies. I've taught a lot of history so far. And abhi I'm going to start with geography and then we'll move on to civics and we'll see how all of these things relate to our life. And I'm going to have a lot of fun learning with you all. So I hope you also have fun with me. Okay. And if you guys love coming to class and don't want to miss any updates, don't want to miss any like changes in timings, timetables, special information about offers and stuff, then you can just check the description and join the Unacademy Class 6 channel. Let's see who all are here. Oh my god, everybody is here. It's all my friends. Hi Ayush, I see you. Hi Kartika, you're new. I'm glad you're here. Hi Avantika, Yashika. Hi everybody. Oh my god, Siddhi's here. Hi Siddhi, I missed you. I missed you during my break. Is Joel here? Hi Pragati. Hi all of you. So glad that you're here. आई वॉज जस्ट टेलिंग एवरीबडी कि सब लोग इतने अच्छे अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स हैं यहाँ पर, इन सबको क्विज करना पसंद है, मेंटी करना पसंद है, बट कभी कभी चैट में डाउट्स मिस हो जाती हैं और कभी कभी मन करता है कि यार मतलब डिस्ट्रैक्शंस ना हो, एड्स वगैरह ना हो जो यूट्यूब में बहुत सारे आते हैं. तो इफ़ यू फील लाइक ऑल ऑफ दैट इज समथिंग दैट बॉदर्स यू, तो यू कैन ऑलवेज डाउनलोड द अनअकैडमी ऐप and check out Unacademy Plus, which you can try for free using my code. And Plus has a lot of cool features. You have unlimited access to all courses. You have the top educators of India, and you have practice tests, live test series, batch courses. A few batch courses have started, so I'll tell you about them at the end of the class. And you have mentorship, you have guidance. आपको कोई भी मतलब कभी भी कोई प्रॉब्लम आए पढ़ाई में एंड यू फील लाइक यू नीड अ मेंटर टू हेल्प यू, यू नीड समबडी जो कि आपको एडवाइस दे, तो आपको वो भी सब मिलेगा इस ऐप पे. तो आप ज़रूर अनअकैडमी ऐप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं एंड यू कैन ट्राई इट एंड इट्स नॉट सुपर एक्सपेंसिव बिकॉज आप अभी से लेके क्लास 12 तक का सब्सक्रिप्शन ले सकते हैं एट 10% ऑफ विद माई कोड SW01। और वो कितने का है, 696 रुपीज़ अ मंथ ओनली। एंड देर इज़ अ नो कॉस्ट EMI ऑप्शन, मतलब कि एक टाइम पे सारा पैसा नहीं देना होता है, किश्तों में दिया जा सकता है। तो ये बहुत ही हेल्पफुल होता है। और आप जानते ही हैं कि आप 3 साल का भी सब्सक्रिप्शन ले सकते हैं, 800 रुपये महीना। इतना तो खर्च हो ही जाता है, तो आप मतलब अगर चाहें तो आप ले सकते हैं। और अगर आप चाहें जानना कि ये किस चीज़ के लिए पैसे ले रहे हैं, तो आप फ्री में ट्राई भी कर सकते हैं ये फीचर, सिर्फ ऐप डाउनलोड करके और मेरा कोड डाल करके, है ना। और उससे भी ज़्यादा अगर आपको फीचर्स चाहिए, आपको आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन को देखना चाहिए, क्योंकि उसमें आपको एक पर्सनल मेंटोर मिलता है जो कि आपसे 1-on-1 हमेशा बातें करे, आपकी लाइव डाउट सॉल्विंग सेशंस होते हैं, वीकली रिपोर्ट कार्ड होता है। तो कभी ऐसा नहीं होगा कि अरे भाई एग्जाम हुआ तभी पता चला कि क्या वीक स्पॉट्स थे, है ना। हर हफ्ते पता चलता है कि कैसे आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, आपके कैसा परफॉर्मेंस हो रहा है, आपने कैसा किया क्विजेज में। और आपके पेरेंट्स भी बात कर सकते हैं, आपके टीचर्स से पूछ सकते हैं कि भैया आप कैसा पढ़ा रहे हैं, क्यों पढ़ा रहे हो, हमारे बच्चे के नंबर क्यों नहीं आ रहे, है ना। तो आप लोग ज़रूर अनअकैडमी आइकॉनिक ट्राई कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये प्लस से भी प्लस है। और ये कितने का है देखिए, ये है 1446 अ मंथ अगर आप अभी से क्लास 12 का लें। और अगर आप सिर्फ 2 साल का लेना चाहें तो आप 1800 अ मंथ में भी ले सकते हैं। और इन सब चीज़ों पे है फ्लैट 10% ऑफ, especially if you use my code. And if you use my code, guys, it means that you are supporting me directly, and it means that maybe you love my content, or you just feel like you want to see more of my classes. Then you can also use my code and try some special classes for free on Unacademy. वहाँ पे क्या होता है, रियल टाइम इंटरेक्शन होता है चैट और इमोजीज में। और क्वेश्चंस आप पूछ सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस टैब में, तो कभी भी वो क्वेश्चंस खोएंगे नहीं चैट में, ऐसा जैसा होता है अभी, है ना। और लाइव पोल्स भी होते हैं और क्विजेस भी होती हैं, तो आप वोटिंग कर सकते हैं कि हमको ये पसंद आया, वो पसंद आया, है ना। और आपके पास लीडर बोर्ड भी होता है, तो आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ में भी compete कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। ओके, अनुष्का, हाय, हाउ आर यू डूइंग? आई एम सॉरी आई कुडंट कम इन द मॉर्निंग सेशन, मेरी तबीयत खराब हो गई तो हम आ नहीं पाए। लेकिन अब हम आ गए हैं, और कल से तो हम हर क्लास में आएंगे, आपसे हमेशा मिलेंगे, दिन में रोज 2 बारी, है ना। ओके। अरे भैया, मेंटी हैकर, मेंटी मत हैक करिए। जी हाँ, if you study at night and you have a doubt, then what you can do is just upload your question to Unacademy's Ask a Doubt feature. Ask a Doubt कभी देखता नहीं है कि आप कौन से टाइम पे अपलोड कर रहे हैं क्वेश्चन, वो बस आपको बता देता है, 24 घंटे में आपको आंसर दे देता है ना। तो आप चिंतित मत होइए, सीधा सीधा आस्क अ डाउट पे जाकर के डाउट्स भी आस्क कर सकते हैं अगर आप चाहें, ठीक है। अब ये सब कंटेंट है अनअकैडमी ऐप पे। और आपके पास में मेरा इनवाइट कोड भी है, आप लोग जानते हैं मेरा इनवाइट कोड क्या है, SW01। तो ज़रूर उसको यूज़ करिए और अनअकैडमी ट्राई करिए, और बताइए कि आपको ऐप यूज़ करके कोई मतलब बेटर एक्सपीरियंस हुआ, बेनिफिट हुआ, तो प्लीज़ मुझे बताइएगा। और हम लोग फिर अपनी क्लास को शुरू करते हैं। ये देखिए, कौन पहचानता है कि ये किस चीज़ की फोटो है? ओहो, किसी ने चाइनीज में अपना नाम लिखा हुआ है और मुझसे कह रहे हैं कि आई एम अ गुड टीचर, थैंक यू। अब हम लोग पढ़ाना ही शुरू कर रहे हैं। ऑल राइट, ये सोलर सिस्टम की फोटो नहीं है जोएल, बट यू आर क्लोज। दिस इज स्लाइटली बिगर देन द सोलर सिस्टम। हमारी रात में जो हमको दिखती है आकाश गंगा, यानी कि मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी, जो कि सोलर सिस्टम का एड्रेस है, ये उसकी फोटो है। अच्छा, जी हाँ, स्काई भी सही है, स्टार्स भी सही हैं, इसमें कॉन्स्टलेशंस भी हैं और प्लैनेट्स भी हैं, सब कुछ ही यहाँ पर है। ये है पूरा वन small part of a really big universe. Okay, there's going to be like a small lag while I switch. Can you see me, guys? Is the lag gone? Oh ho, guys, is the lag gone? Hi, hi. I just wanted to zoom in on the picture of the galaxy, which led to the lag. But I'm glad that I'm back. Okay, perfect. Well, now you can see the galaxy thoda sa bada. And what is the chapter that we are studying? It's about a tiny little planet which is there in this gigantic galaxy. And that planet is called Earth, where we live. Okay? Hi, Shelly. Hi, Krishendu. Hi, Sakshi. That's right. It's about Earth. Now, we all know that Earth is the name of the planet where we live. But what does a planet mean, right? A planet is like it's a celestial body, a body that exists in the solar system. Now it comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wanderer, बंजारा, nomad, जो ट्रैवल करता रहता है ना? और प्लैनेट को ट्रैवलर क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि जिस धरती पे हम अभी हैं, the earth is currently moving. How is it moving? It is currently spinning. Yeah, earth spin करती है तो उससे day और night होता है. And it is also making an orbit which is an elliptical orbit. So the earth is roaming around like this around the sun, है ना? सन के चक्कर काट रही है अर्थ, है ना? तो द अर्थ इज अ प्लैनेट दैट इज अ वॉन्डरर. इसकी पोजिशन हमेशा कभी फिक्स्ड एग्जैक्टली नहीं होती है. इट हैज अ फिक्स्ड पाथ वेर इट कीप्स वॉकिंग. एक रास्ते पे घूमती रहती है अर्थ, right? All right. Oh my god. Yeah. So, why are there so many Greek words in the English language, by the way? है ना? You're like, geography. Geography also comes from a Greek word. Geography has its origins in Greek. What does it mean? Geography comes from Gaia, which means earth, and graphos, which means writing, or graphia, which means writing. And I mean, these words come because at a certain point of time in Europe, everyone was like, okay, we need to relearn all Greek and Latin. And suddenly, सारी चीज़ों के Greek और Latin names हो गए, है ना? So we know that manuscript also has Latin origins. Manuscript, manu, hand, and script, writing. So the two words that are usually associated with writing are script and graphy. All right? And right now, when we discuss the subject geography, it means how the earth has been written about. And when we study the earth, the study of the earth, writing about the earth, reading about the earth, that means we are studying geography. Okay? Right, guys? I don't know if I can make you good at social. I know you can make yourself good at social, guys. So let's find out a little bit more about the earth where we live. All right. So, where is this earth? This earth is there inside the solar system. Now, what's a solar system? A solar system is like a family of planets that are there around the sun. The sun is the focus of the solar system, right? Let me know if you followed so far, guys. We are just at the beginning and it's really important कि आपके concepts अभी से clear हो. ठीक है? Okay, Ashita, you are saying that a planet is a large object. जी हाँ, it is not a star. That's correct. Right. And Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. A lot of you are saying that the Earth is in the solar system. That's absolutely correct. So, what's the solar system? The solar system is a family of planets, right, that are around a single sun. That's why solar, solar energy is energy that comes from the sun. Solar power, like like the song, is energy that comes from the sun. Yeah, solar heating, heating from the sun. So the solar system is all these planets which revolve around the sun. Okay? Now, what planets are they? Let's see. We have Mercury, we have Venus, We have Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. I was going to say Pluto, but Pluto has been deleted from the planets. Pluto was cancelled. Does anybody know why Pluto was cancelled? Why our good friend Lag is our good friend Lag gone? Let me know. Yup, it is the smallest. All right. Hi Neha. Hi both Nehas. You are absolutely correct. Pluto was judged too small to be a planet. So they were like, bye bye, Pluto. Sorry, you can't do this. Now, how do we remember the names of all of these planets? There are 8 planets, right? So, there's this thing called a mnemonic. Mnemonic क्या होता है? Mnemonic is like a memory helper, a memory tool. तो हम लोग remember करने के लिए बस ये लिख सकते हैं. My very educated mother just showed us Neptune? Hmm? There's a mnemonic that was written in your book. Do you all know what it was? My very exciting. Uh-huh. I am not. I'm so sorry, guys. Just give me a second. I see a lot of people mentioning a lag and a lot of people mentioning a mentee. So the mentee is going to happen. It's like a mini mentee at the very end of class. फर्स्ट हम लोग पढ़ाई करेंगे, फिर हम लोग मेंटी करेंगे, उसके बाद में हम लोग वापस आकर के डाउट्स डिस्कस करेंगे. इज दैट कूल? ठीक है. जी हाँ. ओके. परफेक्ट. यस. Ashita, you are correct. My very educated mother just served us nuts. That's also a mnemonic. How? Because M say Mercury, V say Venus, E say Earth, M say Mars, J Jupiter, S Saturn, U Uranus, and N Neptune. Do you know all these planets? They're really, really big, okay? But because they're all made of different stuff, some planets can just float inside a bathtub. That's how cool they are. Yeah. Now there's this like very interesting belt in the middle of Jupiter and Mars called the asteroid belt. Does anybody want to tell us about the asteroid belt in the chat? We can discuss that later. First, let's come back to our solar system, the sun, which is the center of our solar system, the most important part of our solar system in many ways. The sun is a huge flaming ball. It's a huge flaming ball that has just been giving us light, it has been giving us heat, it's been giving us warmth, and it's super important, right? Because it gives us energy, it helps the plants make food, we eat the plants and we live. It also gives us warmth, so it prevents us from freezing to death. Now, what's the sun made of? Why is it always burning? The sun is made up of extremely hot gases, right? And what does this do? Because the sun is so big, it's so big, it exerts a force that pulls all the other planets to it. It binds the solar system together. It's like when you keep a magnet and you keep a little bit of metal and that magnet kind of pulls the metal to it. The sun does that, but it does that so well that the earth doesn't come crashing into the sun and go burning up. Instead, the earth is just there at like this optimum distance, and all the other planets are just there at this optimum distance from the sun. And the sun just like holds them with its force and they revolve around it. I think that's very cool. Who else thinks that's cool? Yeah, it is right. It is right, Siddhi. I can see you talking about something else. Hi, Niharika. I'm good. We were just talking about the solar system and about the sun, which is the big daddy of our solar system. Why is he the big daddy of our solar system? Because he's like the head of the solar family. He's huge and really powerful and exerts this force that keeps all the planets like roaming around it, but not like burning them up to death. So it's very cool. And it is our nearest star. Why is it our nearest star? Because it creates its own like light and heat. It is our nearest star, but it is still like super far from us, which is just as well because we don't want to be too close to this giant flaming ball, right? The sun is around 150 million kilometers away from the earth. That's far. I can't imagine that kind of distance. But here it is. Every morning you can look at it and be like, hello, 150 million kilometer दूर से hello to you, sir. Hello. Now, around the sun, everybody just talked about the planets, right? In the chat, Siddhi just told us how the planets are celestial bodies that revolve around the sun, right? And there are 8 planets. Yes, Ashita, absolutely gravitational pull hai. Okay, somebody is asking me to explain in Hindi and I'll just finish this slide और फिर हम हिंदी में explain करेंगे, है ना? तो 8 planets हैं जो कि सन के आसपास घूमते रहते हैं, है ना? सन के चक्कर काटते हैं सूर्य के। और ये कौन से हैं? मर्क्यूरी, वीनस, अर्थ, मार्स, जुपिटर, सैटर्न, यूरेनस एंड नेपच्यून। इनके बारे में एक नेमोनिक है, एन इजी वे टू मेमोराइज, है ना? माई वेरी एफिशिएंट मदर जस्ट सर्व्ड अस नट्स. You can change it to anything else that you like, but you have to remember this order, okay? MVEMJSUN. My very efficient mother just served us nuts, है ना? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, which planet was excommunicated for being too small? It was Pluto. Pluto is considered a dwarf planet. Pluto is not big enough to play with the other planets, right? Which is the most nearest galaxy to our Milky Way? Niharika, you ask really good questions. Unfortunately, I forget the answers. I forget the answers, my friend. So I will look this up and we'll discuss the nearest galaxy tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay? I'm also just learning about the solar system, by the way. I've been living in this planet for like 21 years, but I still haven't learned a lot. Now, all 8 of these planets in the solar system moved around the sun in fixed paths. We know कि sun के around उनके fixed paths होते हैं क्योंकि sun का एक gravitational pull होता है which keeps them all in check, है ना? एक ही रास्ते पे चलते रहते हैं, same path पे, कभी भी किसी और तरफ नहीं चले जाते. Planets don't go like, okay, today I feel like going towards the north, maybe. Nope. All 8 planets move around the sun in fixed paths and these paths are elongated. Circle नहीं है, ठीक है? Circle का elongated version है. And that version is that path is called an orbit, जिसमें ये planets घूमते हैं, right? Can you see my cursor moving around? It's like an orbit in an elongated path, right? Now, we know from the mnemonic that Mercury is the nearest planet to the sun. Is that correct? Yup. Excellent. Y'all can see this? So Mercury, this tiny little Mercury, is the closest to the sun and takes only about 88 days for Mercury to complete its orbit. So Mercury का जो year होता है वो बस 88 days का ही होता है. Mercury doesn't have the same type of time that we do. 1 year of Mercury, just 88 days. Super quick, super small orbit. Venus is considered Earth's twin That's another planet fact. Why is Venus considered Earth's twin? One, it's super close, and it's like not just super close geographically, not just in terms of space, it's super close in terms of size and shape to the Earth. So its size is very similar to the Earth and its shape is very similar to the Earth. What is the Earth's shape? Earth is like an oblate spheroid. Essentially, it's a geoid. It's a sphere but squashed down, a ball which is slightly flattened at the top and the bottom. Yeah. Till recently, we know that Pluto was also considered a planet. Then, at the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken, right? People were like, this is not big enough to be a planet. Cancel. Dwarf planet. You are too small. Well, then, Pluto, Ceres 2003, UB313, they were all called dwarf planets. Not big enough. Not big enough to be planets. Now, our planet is called the Earth. You can see it moving around here. I'm so fond of it. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. We know how? Mercury, Venus, Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun, and it is the fifth largest planet. So it's not too big, not too small. We have no danger of becoming a dwarf planet. So far, we are like well situated in terms of size, in terms of distance from the sun. It's not too hot, but it's not freezing all the time. Yeah. And it keeps spinning around like this, like a lattu, like a top, just spinning. And its shape is a geoid. Why is it a geoid? Because it's squashed at the top. It's like a ball which is flattened at the top and at the bottom, and those places are called the poles, right? It's flattened at the poles. Now, the earth is great for supporting life forms. How do we know that? Because the earth is literally populated with people and plants and animals and fungi and microbes and all sorts of things which don't usually survive in other planets, right? You don't usually Why don't they survive in other planets? Because sometimes it's really cold, sometimes it's really dry, sometimes it's really hot. But on the earth, these conditions are just great for life. They're like water भी है, पानी पी सकते हैं, पानी में तैर सकते हैं, oxygen hai, you can breathe it, and we all need oxygen to live. We know that, like especially after the pandemic, we learned that oxygen is super important for the human body's survival, right? And the temperature is ideal, है ना? ना ज़्यादा गर्मी है, ना ज़्यादा ठंड है, पानी भी है, हवा भी है जिसको हम लोग ब्रीथ कर सकते हैं नेचुरली। अर्थ में ये सारी चीज़ें पाई जाती हैं, है ना? कभी कभी पोल्यूशन से इनको खराब कर दिया जाता है, बट सो फार हम जो ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैं उनके लिए बेस्ट बेस्ट होम अर्थ है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत सारी लाइफ सपोर्टिंग कंडीशंस हैं, है ना? इट इज यूनिक फॉर मेनी रीजंस। दैट्स राइट आशिता, एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. Menti is in a while. We will do Menti in the last 15 minutes of our lecture. But before that, we have to finish the class so that we can test each other on that. है ना? By the way, guys, I am really sorry about the dogs that are barking in my background. But we know the dog was the first animal to be domesticated in the Paleolithic age, right? The ancestor of the dog was the first animal to be domesticated in the Paleolithic age. And every time that these dogs bark, think of it as like an extra point in your history exam when they ask you this question, because I am sure they will ask you this question. Okay, let's move on to the life supporting conditions of the earth. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, there's oxygen there, and we have water. The earth is like very well suited because two-thirds of the planet is made of water, right? So the earth is a unique planet in the solar system, just as Ashita said. And from outer space, how does the earth look? Who knows how the earth looks? किसने देखी है नासा की फोटोज या फिर गूगल मैप्स पे जा करके सैटेलाइट व्यू करके कि कैसी लगती है हमारी धरती? Yep. Andromeda is the nearest galaxy. Oh my god, thanks for reminding me, guys. I am so glad. Thank you. You've taught me something. Ah, yes. So the earth is neither too hot, it's not too cold. It has water, it has air, which are excellent for our survival. It has oxygen, which is a life supporting gas. And yeah, it's a unique planet and it looks blue from outer space. When you look at the earth from, say, the moon, or from a very, very tall, not tall, a very distant rocket, or from, say, the International Space Station, then the earth looks blue in color. Why does it look blue? It looks blue because the planet is covered with water. Two-thirds of the planet is just water, right? And our closest neighbor is the Earth's satellite, which is this little gray blob, the moon. Can, what can what can I say about the moon? We look at the moon every night, है ना? But some nights the moon is just not there. You don't see the moon. The moon becomes big, it becomes small. Why do we see the moon turning and like changing its shape like that? The moon changes its shape like that because the moon is roaming around the earth. So here's the earth and this is the moon just like traveling all around it. You know? The moon is the earth's only satellite. The earth has one satellite and that's the moon. Yep. And the moon is much, much, much smaller than the earth. So the moon is like 1/4 as wide as the earth. The moon is tiny compared to the earth, and the earth has its own gravitational pull, which makes the moon roam around the earth like a little puppy. Yup, the earth has only one moon, but as several people have pointed out, other planets have more moons. Mars has two moons. We know about Mars's moons. Have you heard of Rahu and Ketu? Yeah, those are the moons of Mars. But वो उनके हिंदी के नाम हैं. Jupiter has several moons. Saturn, oh my god, that planet has so many moons. It's just surrounded by satellites. Neptune also. So the bigger planets tend to have like a lot more moons, but the Earth has only one. And we're really happy with it, right? It's really close to us. We see it every night. Some nights we don't see it because it has these phases while it travels around. And it's only 3,084 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. So that's really far for something that looks just like a stone's throw away. Yeah? Now, we told you about the orbit of the moon, right? The reason why the moon disappears sometimes and then it becomes bigger and then becomes smaller again, and it's always the same number of days, is because the moon moves in a fixed path around the earth. It revolves in a fixed path around the earth. That fixed path is called the orbit, and the moon completes its orbit in 27 days. It also completes one rotation in 27 days. So while the moon is roaming around the earth like this, it's also just spinning. So it's spinning, 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 and it finishes one spin in 27 days. What does that mean? It means that only one side of the moon is visible to us on Earth. The other side of the moon is called the dark side of the moon, and it inspired a really cool rock album, which I think that when you reach high school, you should listen to it. You can listen to it now. It's on YouTube. It's called Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Yeah, so now we know what that reference means. The moon has an orbit of 27 days, one rotation finishes in 27 days also. So the moon spins around completely on its axis in 27 days, and it completes one orbit in 27 days. As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. अब ये तो बहुत सारी इंग्लिश वर्ड्स हो गए, बहुत सारी टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज हो गई. सबको समझ में आई ये टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज या फिर किसी को कोई डाउट्स हैं? आई एम गोइंग टू चेक योर कमेंट्स नाउ, राइट? सो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स, टाइप them in the chat. Okay. Hi Shreya. Hi everybody. You do not care about that song? Awesome. Krishna Dolly is from the Andromeda galaxy. Well, hello Krishna. Are you a hitchhiker? Are you an intergalactic hitchhiker? The moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. Yup. Okay. अच्छा चलिए, आपको कोई वर्ड समझ में नहीं आए तो अभी पूछ लीजिए, ठीक है? फिर हम लोग आगे बढ़ जाएंगे और फिर अगर मेंटी में वो पूछे गए तो आपको पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलेंगे, क्योंकि आज हम लोग एक मिनी मेंटी कर रहे हैं. वील ट्राई आउट अ मिनी मेंटी टू सी हाउ यू गाइज आर डूइंग. And yeah, let me know. Okay, there are no doubts from Ayush. Hi Ayush. There are questions about asteroids. We are just going to get to asteroids. I am so glad. I'm so glad that you asked, Krishna. Sudhir says hello, hello John. Okay, perfect. There are no doubts. Everybody knows that moon is the Earth's natural satellite. मून को अर्थ का एक चक्कर लगाने में कितना टाइम लगता है? 27 डेज. मून को अपनी खुद की एक्सेस का एक चक्कर लगाने में कितना टाइम लगता है? ऑल्सो 27 डेज. एज अ रिजल्ट हमको मून की बस एक साइड अर्थ से दिखती है. ओके ओके ओके. सॉरी, कृष्णा इज नॉट कृष्णा. कृष्णा इज somebody else. Krishna's name is actually John. That's really secular. Hi Krishna. Hi John. I'm so sorry. I will remember your username and also your name, I promise. Okay, so somebody just asked us about asteroids, है ना? Okay, asteroids के बारे में किसने पूछा था? आशिता, I am not ignoring you. Aha. There are going to be only 3 questions in the Menti. I think maybe 4. Right? It's a mini Menti. No, I am not ignoring you, Siddhi. Okay. Okay. Hello again to Siddhi and Ashita who feel ignored. Now, we will move on to asteroids because nobody has any doubts and somebody was asking about asteroids. What are asteroids? Will Siddhi, Ashita, John, Joel, any of you, do you want to tell us in the chat? Asteroids are tiny bodies which also move around the sun. Why do these tiny bodies move around the sun? Because the sun has this massive gravitational force which it exerts on all the things that are there in the universe, right? And these tiny bodies roam around the sun and they are found especially between Mars and Jupiter. Remember Mars and Jupiter? In between them, there is this glitzy asteroid belt, which is like filled with these massive rocks just floating through space. Yeah? So the scientists believe कि asteroids मतलब कुछ भी हो सकते हैं, but they could just be like a broken up planet. A planet was smashed to little pieces. It just exploded. It was destroyed. And now उसके छोटे छोटे जो shards हैं, छोटे छोटे पत्थर में वो बन गया, बिखर गया और उसमें बन गए एस्टेरॉइड्स. Yup. Okay. Asteroids are small rocky objects. Yes, Ashita. Okay. Shreya, ask your doubt now. Asteroids are small rocky objects that float around, especially between Mars and Jupiter. Right? Saptarishi means the constellation, Ayush. Yup. Okay. So I don't think that I can't see any doubts in the chat right now. If you have any doubts, just type them again. And we will move forward, guys. Asteroids की तरह ही हैं meteoroids. Now, meteoroids are also small pieces of rocks which move around the sun. Asteroids are bigger because like they might be a planet that was destroyed. But meteoroids are small pieces of rocks which move around the sun. and sometimes these meteoroids come near the earth and drop on it. तो क्या होता है, ये छोटे छोटे जो पत्थर के पीसेस होते हैं ये सन के अराउंड घूम रहे होते हैं और फिर ये कभी कभी अर्थ के पास में आ जाते हैं. अर्थ का भी ग्रेविटेशनल पुल होता है, वी ऑल नो दिस. क्यों? क्योंकि हम अर्थ पे चिपके हुए हैं. दीज डॉग्स अर्थ के ग्रेविटेशनल पुल की वजह से हम अर्थ पे चिपके हुए हैं, है ना. और ये जो मीटियोरॉइड होते हैं ये अर्थ के पास आते हैं, इन पे अर्थ की ग्रेविटी एक्ट अपॉन करती है और ये अर्थ पे ही आकर के गिर जाते हैं. बट अर्थ की जो एयर है वो इन मीटियोरॉइड से मलती है और इन पे आग लग जाती है. दैट्स मैग्निफिसेंट. द एयर just rubs against these meteoroids and they catch fire while they are falling on the earth. और फिर क्या होता है, जहां पे भी ये गिरते हैं वहां पे गड्ढा टाइप का हो जाता है, क्रेटर बन जाता है ना. अच्छा, डाउट दिख नहीं रही है आपकी भूपेश जी, आपकी डाउट नहीं दिख रही है. English Edge by SK Vidyarthi, we just discussed asteroids. Asteroids are tiny, numerous bodies which also move around the sun, right? They might be the remains of planets that have exploded a long, long time ago. And especially asteroids कहाँ पर पाए जाते हैं? मार्स और जुपिटर के बीच में. और कोई डाउट्स हो अगर तो प्लीज चैट में डाल दीजिए, ठीक है. क्योंकि एस्टेरॉइड्स के भैये होते हैं मीटियोरॉइड्स, जो कि छोटे पीसेस ऑफ रॉक्स हैं जो कि सन के अराउंड घूमते हैं, है ना. तो ये मीटियोरॉइड्स कभी अर्थ के पास आ जाते हैं और ग्रेविटी की वजह से अर्थ के ऊपर गिर जाते हैं. लेकिन जब ये गिर रहे होते हैं रॉक्स के पीसेस तो क्या होता है, इनके अगेंस्ट एयर रब करती है और जैसे पत्थर से चिंगारी निकलती है वैसे ही इनमें से भी चिंगारियां निकल के आग पकड़ लेते हैं ये पत्थर. ओके, so they get heated up and they get burned. Now comes our galaxy. Where do we live, guys? We live on the earth, yes, in the solar system. Where is our solar system? Our solar system exists in this galaxy called the Milky Way. मिल्की वे यानी कि आकाश गंगा. ये देखिए इस आकाश गंगा में क्या क्या है, स्टार्स हैं, प्लैनेट्स हैं, एस्टेरॉइड्स हैं. एस्टेरॉइड्स हाउ मेनी किलोमीटर दूर हैं? एस्टेरॉइड्स बहुत 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 किलोमीटर दूर हैं, जी हाँ. बट कभी कभी एस्टेरॉइड्स अर्थ के बहुत पास से गुजर जाते हैं तो हम लोग कहते हैं कि ओहो वी जस्ट नैरोली एस्केप बीइंग हिट बाय एन एस्टेरॉइड. एक थ्योरी है कि एस्टेरॉइड एक बारी अर्थ पे गिर चुका था और जब एस्टेरॉइड आया और अर्थ पे गिरा तभी सारे डायनासोर्स डिसअपियर हो गए. तो एस्टेरॉइड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है सोलर सिस्टम के, मतलब दे कैन मेक और ब्रेक लाइफ. मैम व्हाट इज अ कॉमेट? अ कॉमेट इज अ शूटिंग स्टार बाबा. या यस दृष्टि, क्या है आपकी डाउट श्रेया? आप फिर से पूछिए, हम बिल्कुल एड्रेस करने की कोशिश करेंगे. आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू स्क्रॉल अप एंड सी इफ आई कैन फाइंड योर डाउट. श्रेया चोपड़ा इज बार बार सेइंग कि मैम यू आर नॉट आंसरिंग माय डाउट. यू डोंट हैव टू कॉल मी मैम श्रेया, इट्स फाइन, यू कैन जस्ट आस्क योर डाउट अगेन बाबा, है ना. आई कांट सी योर डाउट बिकॉज द चैट इज मूविंग वेरी फास्ट. Siddhi, the Menti hasn't started yet. The Menti will start in like 2 minutes. Literally give me 2 minutes. I'll see everybody's doubts and then I'll start the Menti. ठीक है? We think that meteoroids is a piece of star. टूटा हुआ तारा हो सकता है. या Mahi, do you have any doubts? Ashita has answered what a meteor particle does. Absolutely. Okay. So I can't see the doubts at the moment. I can see questions about BTS Army. So I think कि आप लोगों को थोड़ा मन कर रहा है मस्ती करने का. Rinchin Pema, hi. How are you? Let me know if you can type your doubt again. Then that will be great. ठीक है? Okay. How many galaxies are there in the universe? Art and craft with Gargi. We do not know. we actually don't know how big the universe is, because the universe is really, 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 really big. We know that there are lots of galaxies in the universe, but we don't know exactly how many. We don't even know what life is like outside the universe. We don't know if there are many universes or if there is just one universe. So it is just a vast, and like vast territory that hasn't been explored. And I hope that at some point, maybe Gargi, maybe somebody else, maybe somebody sitting in this class can find out more about the universe, like all these physicists, right? Yeah. Hi, Anika. Hi, Mangala. Yup, okay. Alright, guys. It's time for the Menti, so you will experience like a, a wee bit of a lag right now while I switch tabs, but then we'll have our Menti. Okay, guys, can you see the Menti? Can you see the presentation? Hello. Okay, let me check the chat. Awesome. Yes, Rinjin can see the presentation. Can everyone else see the presentation? Use the code 756, sorry, 7526 6843 to join the Menti. It's a mini Menti, okay? There is a tiny little Menti. Very, very few questions and very easy questions that we covered in this class. I hope आप लोगों को ये क्लास अच्छा लगा, और आपके डाउट्स अगर यहाँ पर सॉल्व नहीं हो रहे तो प्लीज़ अनअकैडमी ऐप डाउनलोड करिए, स्पेशल क्लासेस में आइए, और स्पेशल क्लास में आप स्पेशल अपने डाउट के सेक्शन में डाउट डाल सकते हैं ताकि आपकी डाउट ना खोए. ठीक है श्रेया, रिंचन, I hope all of you are following this. Alright, we have 25 people on our Menti. The Menti code is 75266843. Yeah? जी हाँ कनक, सिर्फ 3 क्वेश्चंस. तो अब शुरू करते हैं. 37 लोग आ चुके हैं, बढ़िया है. It's going to be really difficult to win because there are very few questions. How many planets are there? Fastest finger first. जल्दी से बताइए कितने planets हैं. 7, 8 या फिर 9? जी हाँ, चलिए 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 चलिए. We have the clock which is ticking. How many planets are there right now? 7, 8 or 9? Yeah. Some of you answered the wrong number. There are 8 planets. That's right. Good job, all of those who answered correctly. Who answered first? Okay. All right, guys. I don't know who answered the fastest. Gia answered the fastest. Good job, Gia. Let's see if someone else can answer faster than her and dethrone Gia. Okay. What's the next question? Question 2 of 3. ओके. या हर्षिता ने लिख भी दिया कि कौन से प्लैनेट्स हैं इन द राइट ऑर्डर. गुड जॉब हर्षिता. हाउ मेनी सैटेलाइट्स डज द अर्थ हैव? ओके, the clock is ticking. Can anybody dethrone Gia? Let's see how many satellites does the earth have? Okay, time's up, guys. Okay, 30 of you have answered correctly. Good job. Those who have not answered correctly, please remember the Earth has only one satellite, which is a natural satellite. There are lots of artificial satellites, but the Earth's only natural satellite is the moon. I should have written natural satellites there. But the only natural satellite that the Earth has is the moon. Let's see who answered correctly. Yup, Rinchin Pema, right answer. Sorry, Devakar, there's just one question left. Okay, Tejas was the fastest this time, and Danish Paul has just moved up the leaderboard. Good job. Good job. Okay, next question. Are you guys ready? I'm so sorry for you, Siddhi. It's okay. कोई नहीं सिद्धि, बहुत सारे मेंटी होंगे, आपको बिल्कुल चांस मिलेगा टू रिडीम योरसेल्फ. और पिछली बार तो आप जीते ही थे, तो यू नो दैट यू आर ब्रिलियंट. ओके, Next question is, what planet is known as Earth's twin? है ना? अर्थ का ट्विन प्लैनेट कौन सा है? अर्थ का ट्विन प्लैनेट है मर्क्यूरी, वीनस या जुपिटर में से कौन सा? जी हाँ. हाय आद्या, we're just doing a menti and the time is up. Okay, let's see who answered correctly. Okay, 29 of you answered correctly. The Earth's twin planet is called Venus. है ना? शाम को जब आप देखते हैं सबसे पहले जो स्टार आपको दिखता है, अगर वो ट्विंकल नहीं कर रहा हो, then that is Venus. And if you wake up really really early in the morning and you see the sunrise, तो सबसे लास्ट जो आपको तारा एक दिखता है जो कि ट्विंकल नहीं कर रहा होता है, that is also Venus. Venus is known as the morning star and the evening star. It is known as the Earth's twin because एकदम अर्थ जैसा ही उसका साइज भी है और बहुत कुछ अर्थ जैसा है, लेकिन अर्थ जैसा एटमॉस्फेयर बिल्कुल नहीं है. बहुत ही गर्म है वीनस पर, एकदम ग्रीन हाउस की तरह है वहां पर. ठीक है, तो Venus is known as Earth's twin. That brings us to the end of our menti. Let's see who has won. Hi Sonakshi, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Siddhi, you can't see me, but I can see you in the chat, and I'm so glad that you are trying your best to join. I used to have a lot of problems with online classes myself, and it used to be really hard. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of the winner, who is Danish Paul this time. Good job, Danish Paul, whoever you are. I haven't seen you on the chat, but we got 36 participants on today's Menti. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you who came to class today. I'm so proud of all of you. And I am so excited to continue this with you. We will discuss the doubts again for the last 10 minutes of class. If anybody has any doubts which weren't solved in the beginning of the session, कोई और क्वेश्चन सोशल स्टडीज से लेकर के पढ़ाई से रिलेटेड, जो हम लोगों ने हिस्ट्री में भी पढ़ा था उससे भी रिलेटेड, लेकिन जो इस चैप्टर में खासकर पढ़ाया गया है उससे रिलेटेड, अगर आपके कोई डाउट्स हैं तो अभी ही चैट में पूछ लीजिए. अभी बस थोड़ा सा लैग होएगा क्योंकि हम फिर से स्विच कर रहे हैं टैब, बट अभी आपको स्क्रीन. जी हाँ, सर्टिफिकेट, 3 क्वेश्चन के लिए सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए आप लोगों को. अच्छा, टॉप 10 को प्राइज दे दो. ओहो, Vismay finished at 7th place. Good job, Vismay. This was a very competitive menti actually because it was very easy. तो सबको एकदम फास्ट आंसर करना था, है ना? और सिर्फ 3 क्वेश्चंस थे तो कुछ गलत भी नहीं किया जा सकता था. तो जो भी टॉप 10 में आया है उनको तो एकदम यू आर नंबर 1 इन माई हार्ट. ठीक है, अब आपके कोई डाउट्स हैं? अनिका अपनी डाउट डालिए, चैट में लिखिए डाउट क्या है. Ayush has a question. Ayush's question is कि मैम, first of all you don't have to call me मैम, but ठीक है आयुष की क्वेश्चन है कि मैम लैपटॉप में स्क्रीनशॉट कैसे लेते हैं. आयुष, यूजुअली लैपटॉप्स में एक बटन होता है जिस पे लिखा होता है प्रिंट स्क्रीन और एक बटन होता है जिस पे लिखा होता है FN. यू कैन क्लिक ऑन दोज बटन्स एंड यू कैन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. अदरवाइज क्या करते हैं लोग, फोन ही से अपनी फोटो खींच लेते हैं लैपटॉप की, वो भी कर सकते हैं. बट टेक सपोर्ट हमसे मत मांगिए यार. कोई एक्चुअल सब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड डाउट्स हो तो पूछ लीजिए अभी. अच्छा ठीक है, सिद्धि is just feeling super left out, guys. Say hi to Siddhi in the chat, please. Okay. Sonakshi is asking something. Sonakshi is saying she's new in class. People are asking for certificates. Okay. I will take that feedback. I will try and see what I can do about certificates. What would happen if there is no sun? Bhupesh Shukla is asking. Well, for starters, several things could happen. One is that the sun keeps all these planets in their place, right, with its gravity. If there is no sun, there is none of that gravity, right? The sun is just like, suppose it's knocked out of the solar system. Then there's going to be like an interterrestrial traffic jam where all of these planets could smash into each other, and that would be a nightmare. Another thing that could happen if there is no sun is if the sun is destroyed and it becomes a black hole. Again, all the planets would get destroyed because basically they would all also get sucked into this black hole and die. Now, also, suppose the sun like freezes over because it's just like a big flaming ball, right? If the sun freezes over, all the planets would freeze over and we would all die. Now, what else could happen? Suppose the sun becomes really, really hot and just burns everyone, including itself. We would all die. So, we really need the sun around. If there is no sun, then like it is honestly the end of the world. आपको मैम क्यों नहीं बोले? क्योंकि अरे यार हम आप ही की एज से थोड़े से बड़े हैं, इसलिए मैम मत बोलिए. अच्छा, और क्या पूछ रहे हैं आप? ओके, हाय भूमि, आई एम सो सॉरी बट रियली ग्रेट क्वेश्चन भूमि. आई लव्ड योर क्वेश्चन. सन नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं है. और इज टुमारो मेंटी? जी हाँ, टुमारो ऑल्सो देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ मिनी मेंटी. ओके मैम, आर यू ओपी टीचर? आई डोंट नो. Do you think I'm OP teacher? If you think I'm OP teacher, feel free to use my code. Okay. Now all of you are asking these really, really cool questions about the universe. If you want to really know more about the universe, then you need to study science properly. And you have these crossover batches which are going to start for CBSE class 8, class 6, and class 7. So there's science and maths ka classes that are going to happen in English, and they're going to happen on the Unacademy app and on the YouTube channel, I think. But I think the batches happen on the app, so you can just download the app and you can get a subscription till class 8 and then get 9 to 12 absolutely free if you sign up for one of these batches. So if you use my code, sign up for these batches, you think that this is like an OP subject, you want to know more about this, then you should just download the app, follow these educators, and sign up for the batch, sign up for the crossover batch. A lot of you had doubts. Who is second person to go to the moon? Great question. Edwin Aldrin has been answered in the chat. All right. Who's the first person? Edwin Aldrin only, Ayushi. Sorry, Ayush. या ओके. किसी और का कोई डाउट है? तोयबा, हेलो. ओके, अगर किसी और का कोई डाउट है जो कि कवर नहीं हुआ क्लास में, तो आप अनअकैडमी पे जाइए, ऐप पे, फिर आस्क अ डाउट फीचर पे जाइए और वहां पर फोटो खींच करके डाल दीजिए उस क्वेश्चन की. ठीक है, आपको एकदम वीडियो में उसका सोल्यूशन मिलेगा. किसी भी टाइम पे आप ये डाउट पूछ सकते हैं, है ना? So you can just download the app, use my referral code to download the app and just use any of the features, and specially use ask a doubt and let me know how it goes. ठीक है, और किसी के कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं सर्टिफिकेट के अलावा? आई गिव यू अ सर्टिफिकेट, बट मेरे सर्टिफिकेट की कोई इतनी वैल्यू नहीं होती जितनी आप लोगों को लगता है. ठीक है. What is a black hole? Okay, this is a really, really, really important question. What's a black hole? Does anyone want to take a guess in the chat? प्लूटो कहाँ चला गया? मैं आई नो भूपेश शुक्ला इज आस्किंग, सॉरी भूमि इज आस्किंग. प्लूटो कहाँ चला गया? प्लूटो अपनी लोकेशन पर ही है, पर प्लूटो को बोला गया कि प्लूटो तुम बहुत ही छोटे हो, तो इसलिए तुम प्लैनेट नहीं कहलाए जाओगे, तुम्हारा नाम आज से है ड्वार्फ प्लैनेट. इट हैपेंस समटाइम्स. प्लूटो जस्ट गॉट डिस्क्वालिफाइड फ्रॉम बीइंग अ प्लैनेट. प्लूटो डिड नॉट गो एनीवेयर. प्लूटो जस्ट गॉट डिस्क्वालिफाइड फ्रॉम बीइंग अ प्लैनेट. We miss you, Pluto. Never forgotten. Okay. Adya, ask your doubt. Ask your doubt. Ask your doubt, guys, and like this video. Subscribe to Unacademy. There's a really cool offer also right now, जो कि अगले मंडे एंड होगा, और वो हम टीचर्स की तरफ से आप स्टूडेंट्स के लिए गिफ्ट है. अगर आप प्लस या आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन लेंगे तो आपको मेगा ऑफर्स मिल रहे हैं, यानी कि आप 12 महीने का लें या 18 महीने का लें तो आपको 4 महीने फ्री मिलेगा. और अगर आप क्लास 12 तक लें या फिर क्लास 10 तक लें या फिर क्लास 9 या 11 तक लें, तो आपको 8 महीने अनअकैडमी फ्री मिलेगा। तो अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि आप मतलब अनअकैडमी पे पढ़ते रहेंगे, आपको ये अच्छा लगता है और आप चाहते हैं कि आप अपने फ्यूचर में इन्वेस्ट करें ऐसे, तो आप ज़रूर ये ऑफर ले सकते हैं। और मेरा कोड SW01 ज़रूर यूज़ करिएगा, SW01, आई हैव रिटन इट इन द चैट ऑल्सो, है ना। सिद्धि सिंह हैज आंसर्ड कि ब्लैक होल क्या होता है। सिद्धि, गुड जॉब। ग्रेविटी बहुत स्ट्रांग होती है ब्लैक होल में, जी हाँ। ओके, आई थिंक you would all make really great astrophysicists, and I am being serious about it. So I think that you should all keep doing this great work, keep coming for classes, keep teaching me new facts in the comments. I love it. And आपको एक homework मिला है आज, ठीक है? Your homework is to go to the NASA website and look at our planet a little bit, ठीक है? And you can use my code SW01. I forgot to put it on the PPT, but download the Unacademy app, use Unacademy's features, try some of them for free. And if you like this video, if you like this class, then like this video, subscribe to Unacademy, and let's crack it, guys.